This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Grille, and this time in a double feature. I know I've been playing it a lot lately, but it's a new tank. I want to get as many games in it as I can before I put it on the shelf like the rest of my tanks. Now, people have been asking what I named this. If you haven't had a chance to look at it, on the very front, it's Norbert. Because why not? I don't know why, but Norbert is what I named the Grille. It just seems to fit. And that's all I do when I name a tank. I go through everything in the names, and then I'm like, alright, that fits this tank. You know? Like my T-92 Thunderdome, I literally named it Welcome to Hell. I mean, honestly. A pretty good name. Nope, unfortunate, we don't have a shot. We're behind a bush waiting for a good shot. Is anybody gonna come out? And the moment I like pull up, everybody starts getting spotted. But it's okay, because Norbert. We're gonna go around the right side. And then about 3/4 of the way around the corner, I realize, dude, you're not in the Jag E100. You're in the Grille. You can pop up, shoot people, and get back, but you get shot, bad things happen. So, I'm going to get up into a good position early. Oop, crash. Wait for them to make a mistake. You can see I'm already pre-aimed at the corner up there. Just waiting for them to pop out. And then I get a little bit little antsy. I get spotted. I back off. And I'm just going to sit on this rock until help arrives. I've already asked for help. I know terror's on his way. And I'm basically playing a game of poker right here. Basically, I want these guys to assume that there's more than just me over here. Even though there isn't. So I keep popping out and trying to spot them like I'm spotting for other people. And if they realize that it's just me and terror at the moment, we're going to be in a world of hurt. E75's there. He gets around the corner. And we're just waiting. And I get tagged from the right side. And twice. Now, you see those little light tanks, right? Yeah. Well, watch what these guys are doing to me. Now, I've taken 2 hits. Not major hits. It was 1375, so it's just a little gun. But still. What in the world? Oh, you cheeky buggers. And, yep, too much. Sorry. And he bounces and then dies. That's what you get for playing with the Grille. Don't mess with Norbert. I done lost my engine, lost my tracks, lost everything. Don't want to fix it yet, just because you never want to fix it this early. We get the ST1 right there. He does take the good hit. I think it was 800 and some was the roll there. Now we're going to just wait. Let other people get shot at for a moment. You know, we don't always have to be the only one getting shot at. Pow! 702, low roll and an ammo rack, and we get tagged back. Not a good situation there. I mean, we did tag him, we did get the ammo rack, but still. He tagged us back, now we're below half health. So now we've got to play very, very carefully. You can see I'm trying to raise myself up, get a little bit of a cheeky hit. Can't quite pull it off. 1375, for some odd reason, decides it's a good idea to rush a Waffentrager Panzer IV and pays the price, which, I mean, he should have. Oh, Waffentrager gets blasted by the E3, and I return the fire. You know, sorry Waffentrager, but I had to let somebody else take her out. You just happened to pull up at the right time. I wasn't about to be the first one around, you know, just like these guys here. Pure Terror puts another one down. Now, most of their forces are concentrated at the bridge. And you're going to see me use the third type of ammo on the Grille here. I'm going to use some HE. And you're going to see why. And this is a tactic that I have never really thought about using on any other tank, but for some reason on this one I do. Now right there, standard AP right through the front of him. No problem. I wish I'd have had an HE round loaded there, because guaranteed over 1,000 damage. And now he's gone. So that's one less worry. And notice I'm letting plenty of people go first. I'm going to be the guy sitting at the back, not getting shot preferably. Now I notice the E5 is very, very low health. And that's where the HE comes in. Because from the corner that they're in, they don't have to give me their entire tank to shoot at. In fact, they only have to give me their turret. And that's the most armored part of an E5. So if I'm going to pin an E5, I'd rather just try to shoot him with HE and kill him. So, you're about to see me pull around the corner here. We're just waiting for our shot. You see a lot of people in our way. We got a Bat Chat 25, but it's the tier 9. And we've got E5 and what looks like a Rue maybe? Is it a Rue? Or T-54? I don't remember. But I'm just looking to try to get a shot. I keep backing up. These guys keep pulling forward at the worst possible time. And I hit the E75 who pulls up with the high explosive round instead of the E5. So I only do 375 damage there, but, you know, it's still damage. And there's the cheeky kill on the E5. If I'd have hit him with AP, would that have pinned? You know, it could have. But at the same time, I've seen some of those bounce as well. So, you know, HE on the top of his tank, he was not going to survive it. Even though I only have a 15 centimeter round. And unfortunately, I forgot to switch back to AP. And then we shot him again in the side of his tank with HE. So another low roll instead of getting a good hit. And Terror comes up to clean him up. So we end up with 8 hits, 2 kills. Not a bad game. A couple low rolls there at the end using HE, but, you know, it's a thing. 44-49, 2 kills, top of the leaderboard. And Terror, I believe that was Terror's first game in the Grille. But moving on, we're in the Grille on a game where I just did this tonight, since my internet's been screwing up lately and I've not been able to play this week. We're in the Grille, we're on South Coast, and we are going to be a tank destroyer. Because that's what tank destroyers are, right? Don't be something you're not. If you're not a heavy tank, don't be a heavy tank. If you're not a light tank, try not to be a light tank. If you're a tank destroyer and you have no armor, play like a tank destroyer. Sit at the back, pick your spots, shoot when necessary, and do what you gotta do. Now you notice they've got 2 artillery, that's not preferable. I just hit a Grille earlier, Mercy rolled him for 1,735. So, yeah, not a good one. Not good when Artie meets this tank. Now, I pull up, and I'm going to put up my binos and my camo. And I'm right next to a light tank. This is just going to show you the difference between me and him. And, ow. I was behind a bush, had camo. I shoot him, he shoots at the light tank. I live, he lives, but I get no damage out of it. So, that's a win for me. Now I just wait for contact. Don't want to give myself up. Sorry, I'm yawning again. Anyway, so notice the beach. Alright? I don't normally pay a whole lot of attention to the beach because there usually isn't a whole lot of people that go to the beach on this map because it's usually a death sentence. People with long sight lines, bad things. Now, the only tanks that we had down there just ran away. So, none of us that are up here towards the middle and the north are aware that there are that many people on the beach. So, that's not good. Now, this VK-45, we've got the Grille, we've got the Chieftain over there, and I really should have took that shot. But, you know, you try to be spared, you know, some of the misses. And, ow. And, of course, there just happened to be another building in the way, so I shot the building instead of him. That's the problem with having bushes in the way, you just don't know. Now, that looks like a hit every single time, so wait for it, and Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Are you gonna back out? Yes, you are. Shot out. Pow, 735. No problem. No problem at all. And VK-45A is dead. What happens when you take your Tier 8 heavy tank and try to play like a crazy person? You saw a chieftain and a gorilla sitting back. Oh, look at this IS-4. He just fired. I'm going to take the chance. Pop over. Auto lock. Looking down at him. And I put one right through the top of his tank. Plus, we ammo racked him. Now, he'll fix the ammo rack. I'm sure he's got a repair kit. But now their gorilla comes rushing in at us like he's going to own the place. And he just drives right up into a shooting gallery. And pop goes the weasel. Wait for it. There it is. So Grilla's down. Now I'm gonna have to make a choice. And the choice that I make is to rush this IS-4. I was hoping to get another shot here, but it didn't happen. So screw it, I'm going after him. I'm gonna put him down. Stop, aim in, and there we go. Right through the bottom plate. No problem. Now, you can see I'm trying to back up, and for whatever reason, this thing just wasn't having it there. Just decided it didn't want to back up, so M55 or M51 gets a good hit on me. I high roll him for 901, but leave him with 33 health left, and he gets one more shot into me before he dies. Go figure. Now, you can see they're all at our base, and at this time, I'm like, alright, I got to get to their base. Gonna try to get up there. Maybe I can start capping and we'll just end this right now. Bring them to us and we don't have to fight their fight. We've still got a pretty even match. We're losing by 2 tanks, but it's still pretty even. So, oh, nope, they beat me to the cap. So now the cap is off. And they've got 3 people in the cap. That's never, I'm never going to get back. Nope. Okay, so they pulled off the cap. And all of a sudden, I lag out, and my tank just starts driving wherever it feels like. And then they get another tank on the cap. So, there's nothing I can do. I have to try to fight. So I'm like, alright, let's try to knock out one tank at a time. I'm fast enough, I can get back. If it's just one person in the cap, I've got plenty of time. So, I'm going to try the hero reset. And by the hero reset, I mean do as much damage between you and the cap as possible, and then still get to the cap and reset it. 750 right there on the Pershing. He's a guaranteed kill. That's gone. Artie's gone. That's starting to look a lot better. Now, we're tied at this point, but they are in the cap. Now, we got to get to the cap. I'm looking. Oh, T-49 and nothing. Really? The rock? Come on. Oh well, I can't dwell on it. I gotta get to the cap. 40 seconds. Clock's ticking. I make the break. I'm gonna go straight up the middle through the canyon and try to come up behind them. It's the quickest way to the cap from here. And I know the Oho's over on my left. I'm hoping he doesn't hit me, because if he does, I'm dead. And hopefully nobody sees me coming. Oh, too late. Everybody sees me coming. That Oho spots me, hoping he doesn't hit me. He doesn't seem to be shooting at me, so that's good. Then I get spotted by the gorilla. He takes a shot at me. I turn, put a shot in him just for the fun of it, and then I realize that I'm not going to be able to reload in time. That was a terrible move. So I pull up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and put one in him, but it's too late. They already capped the base. And then I avoid the ram. So both of their gorillas did nothing. It's amazing. 55-55, 1 kill. Not bad, not great. Carried the team hard. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.